In this video, we will learn about multidimensional array. Now, as we have already discussed that multidimensional arrays are an array of arrays, the syntax to declare a multidimensional array is return type followed by array name followed by third brackets within which we specify the size of the elements to be taken by the array. Now, these are known as dimensions, and the size of a multidimensional array is calculated by multiplying all of the dimensions. For example, if we have an array like int a with dimensions 4 and 5, then the size of the array is 4 into 5, that is 20, which means that this array can hold up to 20 elements. Now let's discuss about two-dimensional arrays. If we have a two-dimensional array, suppose int ar with 3 and 4, this basically means that there are three 1D arrays with 4 elements, and if we see it all together, it is basically a matrix with 3 rows and 4 columns. Now next is how to initialize a two-dimensional array. There are multiple methods in which you can initialize a two-dimensional array. Method 1 is we are declaring we are defining both of the dimensions of the array, that is 2 and 3, and then using curly braces we are defining the elements of each row within it. Suppose in this we have 1, 3 and 0 within the curly braces and -1, 5 and 9 within another curly braces, and these are the values that will be entered in the consecutive rows, as you can see in this matrix. The second method is we are not defining the size in the first dimension as we have done it in the 1D array, but you cannot leave both of these dimensions empty, otherwise it will display an error. And the final is we are not using any curly brackets to differentiate between the rows, and we are simply defining the elements consecutively, and it will be entered in the matrix in this order. But the most common method of initializing a two-day array is using two for loops. As you have seen in 1D array that we use one for loop for both printing the numbers and helping the user to enter the number. In this case, we will use two for loops for helping the user to enter the number and to print the values as well. So now let's run this program and we will enter the values like 2, 3, 4, 6, -8, 9, and as you can see that all the elements of the matrix are printed in the row and column form. And that's all for now. Thank you for your patient listening. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for further videos on this course. Thank you.